Okay, so whenever they were doing all the stuff, they found out that that whole cabinet was just wrecked. Hey guys, we are back down at the mobile home, and Noah is back to his room doing polyurethane. I've been looking around at everything, making sure it's still good where we painted yesterday, and I also was trying to get some of that paint off of the office window, which it worked with a little razor blade. And Jeff is in here in our bathroom cutting out just the bottom piece, right? Okay, so he's going to cut out the bottom piece, and hopefully this cabinet's still going to be good. But before I go any further with painting it, he's just going to go ahead and cut that out, and I'll just show y'all after that's done because it's super loud. But got the generator going too, which makes it loud, and the wind's going, which makes everything loud. Today I'm probably going to be painting these again. Wow, like I said, the wind's blowing, but I'm probably going to be painting these cabinets again. I might go ahead and, if everything works out well in there, I didn't get all the paint off, y'all. If everything works out well in there, paint that again and start painting that bathroom. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be able to, and just going to be doing little things here and there and just share that as we go. But that bathroom isn't really big enough for me to set the camera up either, for me to show y'all what he's doing without it might be in his way, and I don't want it to be in his way. So I'll be back when I'm doing something, or whenever he's done with that, because I don't even know what I'm doing yet. But I'm going to be doing something. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, we went today, these 1x6s, we went by and got those for doing Noah's crown molding and the middle rail board for the top. We went by Lowe's and got that, and we got pipe, and we got some more paint pan liners. Yeah, that. But Noah's putting his second coat on the polyurethane. I told y'all that, but that's what he's in here doing now, is the second coat for that. And I'll show y'all this window. I should have shown y'all before, which I did miss some spots, it seems. Or maybe it's just, no, it's just still on there. All those little dots, if y'all can see them, the light is not the best because the sun's coming in that way. But all those little dots, I still got to figure out how to get it off here. I'm thinking maybe a magic eraser or something. But we'll see. We got to do Noah's window too. So, this room, I'm thinking I'm going to do white molding. I don't know if I told y'all yet, but I think that's what I'm going to be doing in here, is white molding. Okay, he already had all this out before I even finished filming in there, and I didn't know it. But all that foam is where that board that's there, that the manufacturer put in, they didn't put it all the way to the back. So Ricky just filled it up with foam, I guess. But it looks as though they lost some floss and some triple antibiotic and a razor and some Q-tips. But it looks fine, you think? He's just going to put in another bottom, which I asked him if the kitchen is like this, if we can put the toe kick, like down at the very bottom down there, the toe kick drawers, and I might see if he can do that in here too, because that would just be a little bit more drawer space we have for things that are small and flat, which I don't know if we're going to do it in the bathroom, but it would be good in the kitchen. But anyway, he's going to clean all this up and put a new floor in, or a new bottom, cabinet bottom. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, it's not so bad. It's not as bad as I thought it might be. And since they had that linoleum, what they do is they lay the linoleum down, and then they put the walls in and all the cabinets and everything else. Well, the linoleum and the carpet they put that down first before they do anything else in these mobile homes. And they do like that. In this, he's going to change it up because we're only going to have one sink instead of 2 sinks. He's going to change that up. How are you going to change it? Like, wait a minute. You got to speak English and speak up. Put what over there, though? Just.
Well, they're going to eliminate this and put a 90 here and come over.
All right, so he's going to put a 90 there and come over that way with just one drain. But he said that this type of drain, tell me why you said it was better? Because it has this, what kind of trap thing? What'd you call it? A clean out? What is it for, though? What happens?
The drain gets stopped up and gets unscrewed that running snake in there.
Oh, okay. So it's got a clean out spot right there. You just unscrew it. Like he just unscrewed that. Oh, why is there water still in there?
Well, we use it to wash our hands.
Oh, where do we use it to wash our hands? I totally forgot. Because we had used the sink drain, whenever the sink was here, to pour water down because it was just washing our hands. Okay, I thought it was decades of water. But anyway, he's going to cut all that foam off and just leave whatever's there. But whenever, oh no he's not. It's going to come out. Well, whenever he puts the board back in, it's going to go all the way to the wall. And do you have the board to do that today, or are you going to do it today?
Well, probably plumbing first.
Oh, he's probably going to do the plumbing and then he'll do that. But I can still paint the outside. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I think I've decided, I had thought about doing the wall, the summer fog that's over there. But Jeff said since this is a smaller space, just do it white and then paint this the summer fog. So the primer is ready, you know, it's finished. And once he's done, I can go in here and just paint this the summer fog color. And I might do this that color too, instead of doing it white. Because I was going to just do it white. But Jeff and I are going to talk about it before I decide. At least the outside of it, I might do the summer fog and then leave the inside white. I don't know. We'll talk about it and decide something. But I may, it's according to what all he's doing today, I might go ahead and start painting this bathroom in here today. He's also going to take this mirror down at some point so I can paint that wall too. So I'll be back. Okay, so what I've decided to do is paint the outside of the front door because it's only got primer on it, and Jeff's going to be in here working on the kitchen cabinet, so I'm just going to do that for now. And what are we going to do about the back door? Are you going to do it? Because I don't want to get on, we're going to see about the back door today, but it's not as difficult to do because it doesn't have the, well, it's not, this one's not hard, but the back door is just a solid piece of steel with a doorknob. This one has windows and the little things at the bottom, but it's not going to be hard to paint either way, but you'll see.
Everything's fine. Wouldn't expect any more from this. The situation's in line with every story that I heard of the burning bliss. And I wait, trying to appreciate. And I wait, trying to evaluate. Something that I did, was it something that I couldn't quite handle right? An invitation to a thrill, a growing comfort that somehow it will be alright. And I wait, trying to appreciate.
so I've done one coat on this door. Noah's doing the back door right now. And I did go back after it dried and started the second coat with a brush around all the stuff that, you know, I can't use the roller. I decided to try the roller. That roller's not great, but it worked better than the brush I had. But a tiny little brush that I have worked better than any of it, which you can't even see because of the way this light is. Maybe you can see it better this way. Or maybe I can just, I don't know what to do because the lighting, that might be better. Yeah, now I can see what I'm doing. The door's looking good though, and it's exterior paint, and we're gonna go ahead and paint the inside and outside of the door with the exterior paint because we have plenty of it, and it's the same color as the walls, it's just white. So over here, Jeff has torn out that countertop that had the water damage. We were gonna have to replace it anyway. He took that out. He's taken the little panel off there just to have access. He can put it back, but to have access to the inside of that, because he's gonna see if he can do that thing we were talking about, so that we have access to this area from the other side of the bar. We had talked about doing a barn door, we talked about doing a curtain, we talked about doing a regular door, like a regular cabinet door. We don't really know what we're gonna do yet, but he's gotta make sure that there's a way we can do it, because what'd you say it was might be in there?
Some conduit.
Some conduit. You need to speak up so they can hear you, because there's electrical stuff on the, that is loose.
Support to the wall.
It's not supported to the wall. Okay. Yet. He'll fix it. But anyway, there's a plug there, and then there's a plug on the, not on the other side of the bar though, is it?
What?
The other plug. No, it's not on the other side of the bar.
On the side of this?
Yeah, that's where Noah moved it. But anyway, there's actually electricity that goes into this thing because there's a plug back there for the microwave. And there was a plug down there, but Noah moved it to the outside, and we're going to fix that hole. Also, he's going to modify this. He took that shelf out that was there. He's going to modify this for the dishwasher and hopefully a garbage can. But we'll see about that part, because we want one of those that you pull in and out, which he can build it customized. So we'll see if there's enough space. If there's not enough space, then we'll figure it out. But if he figures out that part today, I'll let y'all know, and whatever else he does. Okay, so I put the second coat on and taking all the tape off, and I think it looks good like it is. This has got to be clean now because it's not as white, but that's that plastic stuff that's on there. But the outside part is painted, but I'm just gonna let it dry. And well, now you can't see it because of the way that the lighting is, but it looks good. And I got done doing this and walked over here. And there's a whole lot missing now. Jeffrey,
Huh?
you want to tell them what you're doing?
Tearing stuff up.
That's all you know is you're tearing stuff up.
That's not what I meant.
Anyways, they're trying to figure something out. And I don't really know what he's doing. And he said he's not quite sure, but it wasn't really put together well. So he's going to fix it to where it's better. So I'll be back later. Okay, so the wind's blowing and it's very bright out here. Noah has done one coat and the tape's still on there, so don't think that that's a mistake or whatever on the doorknob. He did not paint the doorknob, but that is the back door with one coat of paint on it. And he also went around the door facing again. It's the same paint I painted the door facing with before, but I think it looks pretty good. And it's better than that gray, but he'll get another coat on there at some point to make it like not splotchy. Okay, so this is after the second coat of the polyurethane, and it's very loud because they're using the cutting tool. So this is Noah's room. Y'all know that though, shown you a few times. But this is the second coat, and he's probably going to do one more, but it's not quite dry, and probably just do another one tomorrow or something. I don't know when, but it's looking really good. It just doesn't smell very good, but that's all right. And he might, this next time, sand very lightly before he puts the next coat on. But he didn't sand with the other one between the first and second one, because that raw wood, even though it had stain on it, it had just saturated that polyurethane. So there was really no point. But this time there may be a good reason to do a little light sanding, but it looks really nice. Everybody who sees it likes it. Okay, so whenever they were doing all the stuff, they found out that that whole cabinet was just wrecked, and that is where water damage had gotten to it, or water had gotten to it and damaged it. Yeah, that's better language. And so we're gonna have to replace the whole cabinet. And over here, they went ahead and cut that out to see if the wires were there. Thankfully, they're not. So that's where we're going to have the access panel for this little area of the cabinet whenever he rebuilds it, or they rebuild it, or we whoever does it. Anyways, we're going to cut the other side of that sheetrock out and just build a door that will match what we're putting on the other side of the bar. But anyway, we have the measurements for like the sink and the dishwasher and the stove and everything. So Jeff and I kind of measured it off and figured out what we're going to do. And he's doing framing. What did you say you were doing? Framing for what now? For the cabinet?
Whatever it is.
Okay, so he's just framing up where that he's going to have the access for that. Because I guess we're just going to design a whole new cabinet however we want, because we don't really have a choice. So that was the same situation. It was rotten. The what? The level? So that cabinet is going to have to be replaced, and that one. So the only cabinets that were any good were the top cabinets and this one, which we've been calling the tower. All the rest of the cabinets were bad on the bottom. Thankfully, both bathroom cabinets are fine. But these, Jeff said, are not like real strong. So you can put things in them, but it has to be lightweight stuff. So there's no way we could put like canned food and stuff in there. It's got to be, none of my cast iron, which I wouldn't put that up there anyway. But nothing that is going to be heavy can go in the top at all. We'll just put things like plates and cups and bowls and stuff, and I don't know. But we are going to have to replace all the kitchen cabinets on the bottom. Yeah. And we are going to have access from the living room to this corner, because otherwise there would be no access there would be access that's just very, very hard to get to. So I'm going to shut up again because I just keep running my mouth. Noah is actually going around and taking all of this stuff off because it's all warped up. Part of it is not attached anymore. It's different side like that, doesn't even fit. And it's messed up. So he's taking all of that off of the windows where we have not already taken it off. And that's the front door again. I think I might have to put another coat on after looking, but it'll be all right. I can just cut in around. I can put more tape on if I need to. And the bird is back, pooping all over my truck. It is a bluebird. I looked it up. That's what it is. I showed y'all pictures. It's pooping all over that window again, a mirror and window again. And the cows are over here hanging out. So, some of the cows. And then the other neighbor has cows too over there. So that's what's going on now. And there's actually a couple of those, which the girls and the boys look very similar. Oh, he's sawing now. The girl and boy the male and female of those birds look very similar. And they actually had almost disappeared from the United States, from this area for a while, but they started coming back. And it just so happens there's one here attacking my truck. That's okay, we'll wash it. Okay, so Noah went ahead and took the tape off of the speakers, and he put the covers back on, the ones I had taken home and painted. Jeff is building that part of the cabinet, the floor part of it, but that's what they ended up looking like. I think they turned out good. They match, and that's what matters, is they're all the same, not different colors. It looks like it's a fan or something moving, but it's not. It's just because of all the little holes in it. But they turned out nice. Also, I didn't even tell y'all yesterday that Jeff and Noah finished painting the ceiling in here, and also around the edges. And Noah's also taking tape and stuff off of that stuff. So I think that's what he's doing. He's doing something over there anyway. Yeah, he's getting stuff off, like finishing touches, I guess is what you'd say, finishing up this stuff. But he's using part of the old countertop as the floor part. Are we gonna put some of that peel and stick stuff on it, or what do you think? Well, we have some peel and stick linoleum stuff that I might cover that with, because it's going to be easy to clean that way, and that's just going to be probably where we, if it fits, where I put the dehydrator. Are we only going to have access from the other side? Okay, so it's only going to be access from the other side. There will be no access at all from this side, the way he's building it, which is fine with me. So it could be just a cabinet for the living room, but we're going to put something from the kitchen in there that we need to store. Okay, so now it is starting to get really dark. Actually, the camera is making it look brighter than it actually is. But they have moved on to doing some of the plumbing. They're putting they're hooking the septic line up. They don't have much to do with it. It's just a couple of 90s and couplings, and that's, you know, pretty much it. It won't take much to do it. And they had to dig a little bit of a trench and cut off a little bit of pipe. But that's what they're doing now. I can't really show you that because I'm not getting under the trailer. And they did cut out that one spot on the living room side. So both pieces of that is cut out. It's a little hobbit hole, that's what Jeff said. And we are going to have to try to figure out how we're going to do the cabinets for that side. I already said that there was not going to be access to that spot that's right beside the stove from the kitchen side, but there will be access from the living room side, which is fine with me. I don't mind that one bit. But we've got to figure out how we're going to do that now, because we did not expect that to be messed up. But it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. And we were already going to have to replace the top anyway. We knew that. And the other part shouldn't be, I mean, we may have the materials to fix it already. We don't know though, because we're going to have to design it from scratch. And we were going to change the way it was anyway before, but we just thought we were going to have to cut some out for the dishwasher instead of totally redo all of it. But anyway, I guess that is all I have for tonight. We plan on coming back tomorrow, and they're going to do the water. They're going to planning on hooking up the water line and try to get all that done. And while they're doing that, I may record some of it, I don't know yet, but while they're doing that, I'm going to paint the bathroom that I said I was going to paint today, which I changed and did other things. But I'm going to be probably painting that, and, well, I guess it's according to if Jeff gets that mirror down or not. But either way, I could go ahead and do the top cabinets again, and we're planning on bringing a little table down here, and we're going to move all that stuff out of the cabinet in the kitchen, out of the big thing and all. I could start painting all of that too, so now that cabinet's out of the way, it'll be a lot easier to paint that part that's above the bar. So now it's just, instead of just replacing the countertop, we're replacing the whole counter, the whole cabinet, the whole thing. But that's okay. We'll have to just figure it out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know that I didn't do a lot of like showing you stuff today that we were doing, other than a little bit of me painting, which I know that was crazy and jumbled. And it may not even make it into the video because people kept walking in front of the camera and stuff. And there was one point where the camera was not even on, and I thought it was on. So, because Jeff had set it up for me, and he thought that I already had it recording. It wasn't recording. But that's okay. I showed you some stuff anyway of what's going on. And there was a lot done today, I think, that needed to be done. And we found out, hopefully, the last problem. Because I don't think that there's anywhere else that hasn't been checked. So, I think that everything else has been pretty much checked, except that was the last place. But anyway, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. It does help my channel out. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. Share with a friend if you'd like to, you think they would enjoy. Ooh, crane fly. If you think they would enjoy the channel. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. If you have a prayer request, leave that down there as well in the comment section. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.